Let's start the day off. I told you, boy.
Leak sources that Chris Paul is nervous?
Back, NBA.
Yeah, every time I shoot a shot, it's wet. Might be blind if you can't see that I'm
There you go.
Toby, you got new friends.
Hanging out with Luke.
Ooh, 4 years ago today.
I want to read your
NBA
book.
bubble got underway at the Worldwide Sports Complex in Orlando. 88 games for 22 teams to set up a playoff bracket that helped bring 93 days of highlights to the sports world. But somehow it was 93 days of highlights. I was there for 107 days.
Before and after.
And banner number 17, rather, to the Lakers, of course. So what better time to play a little top of the top, the best of the NBA bubble? We're going to start with top absurdity. I was on the sidelines for this game. The 360 layup around Rudy Gobert, like that it doesn't even.
That's one way to avoid the defense.
And then, of course, logo Lillard. Woo! It was so wild because, usually that's when the crowd goes nuts and there's
us waving from our
exactly from your
background.
Zooms at home. Yeah. And then Kawhi, this block with one finger, Bobby.
Well, and when I go back to the bubble, it's about what could have been with this Clipper team. This was kind of like the downfall of this Clipper team.
Well, that was Kawhi giving the middle finger to the opponent. So top triple, OG Anunoby, catch and shoot here with 0.5 on the clock.
Yeah, I remember
Crazy. This one, though, this one was insane, Bobby. Remember this, the Luka step back?
This was kind of when he came onto center stage here.
Yep.
That was the shot, and we've seen that. We saw it in the Utah series,
and
in the Minnesota series.
The rare double bang, too, from Mike Breen. And then this one, Anthony Davis!
There he goes. Yo, Kobe, here it is.
Against the Denver Nuggets, that's right. He goes, Kobe, there he is, Kobe. There you see the lip read there. We made a whole category for top daddy ball.
Isn't it supposed to be Big Daddy Ball?
Tomato chest. It's LeBron James. That's what it is. He just bulldozed Tyler Hero out of the way.
I like to show that I go for it. Just go for it if you're Tyler.
And Giannis, remember, he got hurt in the bubble, his ankle, but he had some highlights before
when
that.
He's on that type of level, he is so fun to watch.
And then, Michael Porter Jr., excuse me, sir, was unfamiliar. What? Montrezl Harrell just on a poster there.
Oh, poor Montrezl. He did not have a good time in the bubble.
Janae, why don't you start this one off? The chase down. Remember this?
No, not today.
Oh.
Come on, with the left.
Oh, pins it up against the backboard. And then Harden. This was to seal the series, essentially.
Oh, yeah, the deflection.
Yep.
The deflection.
Yeah.
Who says he doesn't play defense? Who says? Are we going there?
Block on Lou Dort. We're going there for this play. And then this is Bam, your volleyball player.
My volleyball player right there. There's that middle blocker.
He got dislocated a shoulder on that. See the fans in the background.
Well, since winning the title in the bubble, that was fun in 2020. The Lakers, they're 165 and 153, 12 games over 500. That's tied with the Cleveland Cavaliers for the 15th best regular season record in that span, which is pretty interesting to think about what they've been able to do since then, Bobby.
Yeah, average.
Yeah.
Right? That looks like it's average here. And certainly the year when they went to the conference finals, that was kind of the outlier in the last 4 years here. But as we've talked about it, we saw that poll that Tim Bontemps put out there. What you see is kind of what you get with this Lakers roster right now going into this season.
But what I see is the two of the best players on Team USA.
Yeah.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis are still two of the best players in the NBA.
Well, and there are. So one of our favorite segments, in addition to making lists, checking them twice on this show, is a little chop it or drop it. Essentially, I'm going to tee up a topic. If you want to chop it, talk about it, you're going to let us know, or we can drop it and move on.
I like to talk.
All right. Well, we tailored this specifically for you, so I have a feeling we're going to do a whole lot of chopping. We're going to start with Cleveland's finest.
Bronny James is taking the Lakers to the promised land. I actually wish that the Cavaliers drafted Bronny, so then they could get LeBron, and then it would be Spider, LeBron, Bronny, Garland, Mobley. It'd be amazing. And
we'd keep all of them. No one would have to leave.
I'm sorry, did you say Bronny James is taking them? He did say
Bronny
that.
Jr. Bronny Jr. is taking them to the promised land.
He said it with
You
it.
think LeBron James,
I don't know if
his
that's a straight
dad, is
face.
going to allow anything
Him not
less?
to win.
Anything less? Absolutely not.
Also, who says he's not playing until 2028 in LA?
Why
why
not?
not?
He said he's not going to be in LA. Didn't
Yeah,
you hear
he's-
LeBron? He's not going to be outside of Los Angeles for the next Olympics.
So, okay, then let me ask you this. If you think it's not the end, do you think it's going to be another one in LA?
Yeah, I think it's LA.
Okay, so not going back to
So I
Cleveland.
think
It's
we're
in
winning
LA.
we're winning the gold medal, obviously.
Yes.
That's going to happen.
Okay.
I mean, who's going to stop us? Canada? No, I don't think so. SGA's great, but he's not that good.
Whoa.
Oh, he's that
Is
good.
he?
Maybe the
He's
rest
not
of the year.
LeBron.
SGA? I get it now. A little Canada A. You got it. All right. Let's keep
I
it
get
pushing,
you.
and we're going to
SGA
stick
is
with the
great.
Cleveland Cavaliers here. The Cavs are coming off
go.
a year where they won their first playoff series without LeBron James since 1993.
Thank you for
Cleveland-
reminding us.
Yep,
Appreciate
there
that.
you go. Able to re-sign Donovan Mitchell, though, to a max deal.
That was a big one.
I gotta ask, chop it or drop it. Can Mitchell take the Cavs, whatever it is he's chopping it, can Mitchell take the Cavs
Yes.
to the NBA
I
Finals?
love Spida, but I really feel we need more.
Okay.
We need more ammo. Obviously, we couldn't get past the Knicks 2 years ago, and this year, obviously, the Celtics are a team to be reckoned with. I mean, can anyone beat the Celtics? Do we think?
If they're healthy, they are the favorites again. Because
Right?
of how deep and how healthy they.
I thought it was Denver, and then they lost all their players, and then all of a sudden it was like the Timberwolves, and I was like, oh, maybe the Timberwolves.
There'll be
and
more
then-
competition in the East, especially
Yep.
with the Sixers if they stay healthy.
The Bucks are gonna want
The Knicks
their
are going to come
bite
back
at
and
the
Julius
apple.
Randle. It'll be more competitive, but
But
they
who
are
stays
still the
healthy?
favorites.
But who stays healthy, honestly?
So you're asking for more
Spida
talent.
didn't even
It
play.
sounds like if they would have drafted Bronny James, you would be picking them.
I'd be ready to go.
Well, so then who do you want to see in a Cleveland Cavaliers uniform?
I want to see LeBron.
Ron,
James
we
back.
know where
Yes,
this is
there it
going.
is.
To bring
We're
me
going-
another championship.
Okay, we're another one, another Cleveland. This is for you. All right, I have one last one for you.
All right.
Okay.
We haven't had you on our show since All-Star. What was that? It was in
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was in Utah. 2 years
Salt
ago.
Lake City, baby.
It was right before you played in the celebrity game and came this close to hitting the game-winning shot, just a couple of tenths of a second late.
Can I just say something
Yep.
here? Richard Jefferson was a commentator. Then in this game, he was a referee. Then he was actually playing
Yes.
on my team. At one point, there were 6 players on each side of the court, right?
Yeah.
And they couldn't give me 0.1 of a second
Seriously.
to allow that 4-point shot to take us to the lead, to be one of the greatest shots of all time. There's Giannis being like, no, I have to win because I'm Giannis and I'm a big star. No, we should have won. Fat Joe should have been
Oh, there's Richard.
Yes.
Coach of the Year right there.
I think it should have counted.
It
Nobody
should've.
hits that shot in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Nobody.
I remember I jumped out of my seat when I watched. I was like, oh my gosh.
He did it.
We went to replay.
I
Impressive.
thought I made it.
Should've counted.
I jumped in Shaq's lap.
Best shots that never was.
Thank you.
It actually takes a jump to get all the way to.
Maybe that's a new category for top of the
Yeah,
top.
the best shots it never
never
was, and
yes.
his would
By the way,
number one.
absolutely the
like
way.
Curry from that distance makes it look so smooth. I gave it everything I had, by the way. That was all my
All
power.
of the veins in your head felt like they were popping. I love watching it over and over and over again, particularly the celebration with Richard
Yeah.
carrying you around like
Yeah.
you're kind of a child that he is throwing
I think
in
you
the
won
air.
anyway.
Yeah, you know what, in our
Who's
book.
the big winner, right?
Yeah,
in our book, you
Thank
did.
you.
Thank you so much, as always, for stopping by, Evie. And you know
Thank
what?
you.
It is a party.
It is.
Every time you
here.
come by, it's
Celebration.
awesome.
Look at you guys.
Come on, I
Guys,
need
just
a
get
few
it.
more
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Let's go.
I don't know if I can do that.
You got
can.
it. It's awesome. All right,
Lean in.
the U.S. is an
Commit to it.
awesome powerhouse in Olympic hoops. But that got us thinking, which NBA players could go for gold in another Olympic sport? We're going to tell you
Here
after
you go,
this.
Miz. Awesome!
Yeah!
Doesn't it feel good?
Go.